Hey there, Dr. Charlie here. Welcome to today. Let us take 3 deep gathering and centering breaths so that we can come together. Breathe in to the bottom of your belly, fill it up like it's a balloon. Breathe in and release. One more time, I want you to breathe in and put your shoulders up and release your whole body on this third one. Today is a reminder that intuition, which we all have, varying degrees of whether or not we listen to it, but we all have it. Intuition operates at a higher level than we do. Intuition means the thing that comes to mind, even though it may not make sense to you, or it may seem silly, or. To the person you're talking to, if it comes up about somebody else, it might make perfect sense. It might be just the sign they were seeking. It might be a relative of theirs who has transitioned, and maybe that was their thing. And to you, when it comes up as an intuitive hit for you, how about an intuitive, this violence in language, how about an intuitive nudge? Um, when it comes up as an intuitive nudge for you, it may not it may not resonate with you. It may not make sense or uh, seem like it's the thing to say. And that's not what intuition is for. Intuition absolutely operates at a higher level than you do, than we do as individuals. Intuition looks at the big picture and says, here's just the sign you need. Here's just the thing or the moment or the idea that you need. And it kind of moves in between things we find to be solid. Um, so know that it may sneak in, and it may sneak in when you have moved away from the thing you're seeking that intuition on. I encourage you also to trust that intuition when it comes. I remember in a conversation with a dear friend, what came up seemed so improbable, but it came up 3 times. 3 is my number. I pay attention to things in threes, and the universe absolutely knows that. The universe wants to get my attention. It will show me something in 3 times, at least 3 times, in fairly short order. Um, and my job is to listen. And listening has taken a lot of practice over the years. And I assure you, you can practice too. Practice with small things that seem not to matter, because it's also a relationship, and you trusting your intuition gives your intuition the okay to keep coming to you, because it's now being listened to. It's now something you can hear. Hear might be in quotation marks. It might not be a sound. It might not be audible. So following your intuition, start with small things. It might be go right instead of left, even though where you're going is left. And sure enough, you turn left and you're behind an accident shortly thereafter. Um, so it might be with small things like traffic. Traffic might be a big thing. It might not be a small thing. It might be with menu items, um, or grocery store items, whatever it is. It's these small little inklings that come to you probably on a regular basis, even if you're not listening. But just see if you can follow them. And as you start to follow them, more of them come. For a whole, I want to say it was like 2.5 years. It may have been less. In dissertation writing, the cave doesn't have time, so I have no real idea how long that was. But for this whole period of time, I couldn't make any decisions. My brain was at capacity. And I said I couldn't make any decisions on my own. Instead, I flipped a coin, I flipped a quarter, and did best 2 out of 3. So heads was yes, tails was no for me. 3 heads was a strong yes, 3 tails was a strong no. And then 2 of either one was a like, yeah, you can do this, but there still might be other options on the table. So, figuring out rather the ways that your intuition really does show up for you, Sometimes it's that voice that tells you to go a different way. For me, I love music also. So sometimes it's a song on the radio. My car, who has a name, and a song also has a name. I know when she's trying to get my attention because that song will come on the radio while I'm in the car. Um, you can also set the universe loves theatrics, but you can also set those parameters. So for me, because my car has a name that is the same as the song, it works best when I'm actually in my car. I'm much more likely to say, "Oh, my car needs some attention from me." So figure out all of the ways that your intuition may be trying to get your attention and see if just this week you can follow that one time. And then maybe next week you follow it one more time. And so it goes. The more attention you give to your intuition, the more attention it will give to you. Until we meet again, great folks, it is really, really my deepest wish that you take great care. Bye now.